Welcome back to Zen Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about XRP, and then we're also going to talk about BTC. I already did a live stream, but YouTube wasn't letting me do a public live stream, so I had to do it private. But this time, it is letting me do a private. So I mean a public. So hopefully, it is not going to cut off. So I'm just going to keep it short, and then we're just going to talk about XRP and BTC, right? So but we're going to start off with BTC. So let's start with BTC first, and then XRP is looking very interesting, and then we're going to talk about XRP, so stay tuned. Okay, regarding BTC, we're going to talk about we're going to start off with the lower time frame, because BTC is making a very interesting corrective move. So we're anticipating BTC to drop down to a 10.2 to 10.4 within this range, but we're also anticipating a corrective move. If you have been following, you know we're anticipating a WXY, just like this, right? We're anticipating a WXY correction, right? And then this move just about this area is very tricky. Okay, very tricky move. So what we're expecting is we're expecting a ABC correction just like this, A B somewhere around like a 10.2 to 10.4, and then we're gonna complete the C wave somewhere around like a 13 to 14, right? It all depends like what kind of sell-off we're gonna get down to this area. It's gonna affect the C wave, so we cannot just say like basically gonna go back up to 14. So but the C wave up to this X, we're gonna talk about it next after we complete this this move to the downside, this B move to the downside. So but when you take a look at this this B move, right, we're looking for to the downside. So it could be, we might not even get it, but I'm just anticipating, like, in case we don't get it, what could we be getting, right? So when you take a look at it, BTC could just make this move just like this, right? And then it's gonna make a nice corrective move just about this area, right? And then complete this flat correction within this range. Okay, this move, this circle itself, right, could be a corrective move itself, right, just to complete the B wave. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is that we might not get the B wave down to like a 10.2 to 10.4. The B wave could just be this move like this, right? So this is going to be a corrective move, but I don't want to anticipate it, because the other indicators, you know, they're not like a favorable right now for this move. So I'm still anticipating like a 10.2 to 10.4. Even 10.5, it'll be great. Like as soon as we get to 10.5, I would consider like a buying at least, and then like down to like a 10.2, because you don't know like if like we're gonna break 10.5, right? You don't know if like we're gonna break 10.5, because we've been holding very strong just about this area. So but keep that in mind, we could just get a support like just by like a 10.6 to 10.8 and then push to the upside. That it would be still valid. Okay, it's not like it is going to be incorrect, right? So and then we're going to get the final move down to Y, this wave to the downside, and then push to the upside after that. So keep that in mind very shortly. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. When you take a look at the daily, it's not much to say about the daily, because you cannot see like the corrective structure on the daily. You just have to wait like until the corrective structure is completed, so you know, so you can you know, see it completed. You can see it like you can see it on the daily, but right now you cannot see anything on the daily besides like you got a 3 wave to the downside, right? That's all you see, this 3 wave move to the downside, and then you got this move, and then you're anticipating this move to drop further, all right, and then they push to the upside. That's all you can see. So let's move on to the weekly. When you take a look at the weekly, we don't want like BTC to drop to 10.2 to 10.4 before at least like it has to hold strong like till the new weekly candle starts, because if let's say like BTC drops to 10.2 to 10.4, we're gonna be getting another one of these, right, shooting star. So it's not going to be good at all. So We just have to hold strong. I know like most people are not paying attention to this, but I've been talking about it since Monday, guys. Since Monday we've been talking about it. BTC has to hold strong above like a 11.2 to 11.3. Even down to 11 is okay, but we just have to hold strong just about like 11.2 to 11.4. So I'm not expecting a drop. I'm not saying we're not gonna get it that 10.2 to 10.4, but I'm not expecting a drop like within the next 7 hours, like 6.5 to 7 hours. As soon as the new daily candle starts, we're gonna get we could be getting a lot of volatility. So you just have to keep that in mind, because like closing below this area is gonna look bad, at least for the short term. It's gonna look bad, right? It's gonna look very bad, at least for the short term. So we just have to anticipate it. We just have to anticipate it and you know, try to stay above like 11.2 to 11.5. So I don't see like most people shorting BTC until like you know, the new daily candle starts, at least for the short term. Let's take a look at the volume right now. It is quite interesting what we just got on the volume profile. You take a look at the volume. That's the biggest. That's the second. That's actually the biggest trading volume on Binance, right? Weekly trading volume on Binance, like for the last 2 years, guys. For the last 2 years, okay. For the last 2 years, that's the biggest trading volume. We got like 500,000 trading volume. Ignore this selling pressure, okay. If you ignore this selling pressure, this one was like 700,000, but this one we got 500,000. But if you ignore this one, that's the biggest one, or you can just say the second one, okay, the second biggest one. And we talked about this like since Monday, guys. We talked about this on Monday. We talked about it on Monday, 2 hours into the weekly candle. 2 hours into the weekly candle, we said it like you know, we could be getting the biggest you know, buying pressure on Binance. So keep that in mind. And that time we only had like a 15,000 trading volume, and then we were anticipating already 500,000 trading volume. So you got to anticipate it. You got to be able to anticipate these type of stuff in order like to anticipate like where BTC could be going, at least for the short term. So let's take a look at the monthly chart. When you take a look at the monthly, it is giving us a very undecided candle. So what I'm anticipating for BTC to do, at least for the monthly candle, to just stay above like 11.8 to 12, in that range, right? 11.8 to 12. Even though we could get some rejection just about like a 13 before end of the month, but we have to just stay like above 12, okay? 11.8 to 12, not above 12, but just 11.8 to 12, in that range. So that'll be extremely bullish, like at least for August and September, to set up like the uptrend. So, but if you go back also on the weekly time frame, it is quite interesting. Right now you're sitting just about this area, okay? You're sitting just about this area, which is just about 11.4, okay? So you want to close above 11.4, at least for the short term. You know, on the monthly time frame, you want to close above 11.4, because it is going to affect the weekly. Because you got to go back like back in February 2018. You see like you know, the last week of February, the first week of March, we couldn't close above like 11.5. So closing above 11.5 this month gonna be a great thing, right? It is gonna be great. It is actually gonna be very, very good. So keep that in mind. Even like closing above like 11.5 next week, still gonna be great. But it is gonna be better like you know, to get like 11.5, 11.8 at the end of the month. It is gonna be even better. So keep that in mind, at least for the short term. We're gonna move on to XRP now. I'm just gonna keep it short, and then we're gonna go live later on. As I said on at the beginning of the live stream, I was live, but it was private. So, but when you take a look at XRP on daily time frame, we're still within this bull flag, okay? We're still within this bull flag, and then we started this bull flag just about like a second week of second week of May. It's already like second week of July, so it's been like almost 2 months, right? So expect like XRP at least to get back up to this area of 49 to 50 cents very shortly, because we're not going to be trading down to this area like forever, right? Because we already completed this move, okay? We already completed this move, all right? We already completed this move, so we don't have anywhere else to go but to move to the upside. Okay, we don't have anywhere else but to move to the upside. So I don't see like a further sell-off from XRP, at least for the short term. If BTC decides to turn bullish, it's gonna be good for XRP. It's just gonna hurt the dollar, not the dollar, but the BTC value of XRP. XRP could be going down versus BTC, but the dollar value of XRP could be going up. So keep that in mind. XRP is looking bullish, man. It is looking bullish, at least for the short term. So I said it like when XRP was just about this area. We could get like XRP back down like to 37, 38. That's what we exactly got. So now I'm anticipating at least 50 cents XRP, because we're gonna get some resistance just about this area. Okay, we're gonna get some resistance just about this area of 50 cents to 50 cents to like a 52 cents, just about this area. So keep that in mind, at least for the short term. Let's take a look at XRPBTC. XRPBTC, we talked about XRPBTC like last time. Last time we talked about XRPBTC. XRP was just about like a 3300, right? We say XRP has to hold strong, otherwise we could see like XRP dropping down like to low to mid 2000s. Okay, let's say 22 to 24, right? 22 to 2400. But we have to hold strong. Okay, we have to hold strong, otherwise we could just get this corrective move, right? Get this corrective move just about this area, push a little higher, right? Get this move and then further sell off, but it has to hold strong. Okay, otherwise we're gonna go down like to 2200, 2400. But it doesn't mean much. Like I said, XRP could be dropping down slowly versus BTC, and then the dollar value of XRP could be going up to like a 63. But BTC has to be very strong, like going like to a 15 to 16k. Okay, and XRP gonna be dropping very slow. So we could see like at least 63 cents XRP in that range, 60 to 63. So let's take a look at the R side for XRP. The R side is it's not looking bad at all. We've been getting this divergence like forever now, so we cannot keep saying like a divergence, because we've been getting this divergence forever. So it is just gonna be hard to say like XRP gonna be pushing to the upside versus BTC, and then because we could even like come back down, just like I said, get this move. But on the dollar value, on the price action, we just coming back down to this area of mid 20 to 100. So expect like this correction, at least for the short term, from XRP, pushing up to like a 4000 level. Okay, 4000 level, and then we're gonna see where we're going next after that. Let me take a look at the chat room very shortly before we call it a day. Hopefully it's not a private. Okay, it's public. Hey, what's up everyone? So that's about it for today. We just gonna go back to BTC, and then we're gonna leave it like what we expecting, like that corrective move. Right, so right. because we could be getting this correction just about this area. So we're just gonna anticipate it in case we don't drop below like a 10 we don't drop below like 10.8. We could go straight like to you know, 13 to a 13 and a half, right? It all depends, but we're just gonna leave it like this in case like a BTC wants to make this correction. So we won't be surprised at all, right? We won't be surprised at all. We won't be surprised at all. All right. BTC just spike again. It is just by 11.3, so it is a good sign. Like we just talked about it, so we could be getting this correction within this range and not dropping like down to like a 10.2 to 10.4. But let's just wait, because we're not gonna be dropping we're not gonna be dropping like to 10.2 to 10.4 before the new daily candle starts, like we just said. So we just have to stay within this range till the new daily candle starts, and then we're gonna see if BTC is gonna be able to break 10.8 and then come back down to 10.2 to 10.4. Otherwise we just gonna finish up this correction within this range of like a 12k to like a 10.8. okay, I mean 12k to 10.8 could, you know, complete the whole structure, and then we're gonna move to the upside. So keep that in mind. So you have to keep both scenario in mind in case like you know, you get a fake out. So we just got a big spike to the upside, like 11.4, or we almost at 11.4 right now, which is great, because we want to stay away from like a, you know, 11.2, because we could get like a big sell-off before, you know, the new daily candle starts, and then it's going to create a lot of panic. Closing with a shooting start on the weekly time frame is not going to be good. So it is a good sign, man. It is a good sign. It is a good sign. But let's not get too excited, because, you know, I don't think we're gonna, you know, just push like to 14k the next 7 hours. So let's not get too excited. Let's not get too excited. All right, guys, I'm going to talk to you as now see the new daily candle starts. We're gonna go live, right, if I find some time. All right, thank you.